congrats.
Thank you.
Ron's just going to introduce you and then just answer questions. You'll see.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, everybody, welcome in Skylar and Brittney. We're going to go first right away to Jeff Metcalf, hometown. Jeff, go ahead.
Yeah, first off for Brittney, can you just talk about, you've gone through this a lot, switching back and forth between national team, Olympic team, Russian team, Mercury. What's it like doing that, and what are the key things to making that work?
I mean, the good thing is it's all the same. It's all basketball, you know, and it's just a higher level, more intensity, I think. You know, of course, the Olympics is the highest tier, and then, you know, it kind of trickles down from there. But it's all kind of the same. You know, we have the same goals. It's just more eyes on us at different levels, honestly.
And also for Skylar, to be here now, you know, actually with the Olympic team now, just what are some of your early emotions, even though you haven't left yet, but how's it feeling just to have that USA gear on now and know you're going?
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, obviously it's been a long-term goal of mine, and, you know, now that it's here, you know, we just focus on that medal. So I think that's my mindset right now. I'm sure I'll have moments of reflection, you know, after the experience is over. But for right now, I'm just focusing on what I could do to help our team win a gold and whatever or however big of or small of a role that is. So just trying to do my part and just trying to prepare, you know, for that gold medal. So that's all I'm thinking about right now.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Dorothy Gentry, you are up, and you're going to be followed by Lauren Rosenberg. Dorothy, go ahead.
Okay, thanks. This is for Skylar. Skylar, last time you were an all-star, you weren't a mom. Now you are. How important and special is it? I'm sorry, put my camera on. How important and special is it, you know, to be able to share this time around being a mom athlete? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, what's up, Dorothy? Yeah, you know, it's special. I always wanted to have kids. When I want to have more kids, but I always wanted to have kids while I was playing. I thought it was so important, you know, for my son to see me play. I wanted him to see, you know, me on this stage. You know, I wanted him to know that he could do anything, and I wanted to share those experiences with him. And it's been amazing. I will have to credit everything, though, to my husband, Daniel. You know, everything that he does to just lean in and you know, he's my rock. You know, we're very far from our immediate family. So I couldn't do any of these things that I do on this stage without him. And so it's special, you know, with my son traveling with me, you know, just from being at the games to taking him to games and just, yeah, it changed me. Obviously, motherhood, you know, Dorothy, changes you, and you know, it just makes everything. You have somebody literally watching you and watching your every move, you know. And before, I was kind of conscious of that, but I was like, you know, I those aren't my kids. You know, I'm not anybody's parent as far as a role model is concerned. And now all I think about is, and 2 and 3 times over before I do something, is my actions, knowing that my son 7 is watching me. So yeah, it definitely, you know, changed me in all aspects of life. But, you know, just getting to share some of those experiences with him getting to travel the world at such a young age. You know, I wanted him to see what's possible. And that's definitely going to be my mindset the whole time. I'm at the Olympics and away from him and my family, that everything I do is for him, and you know, he is my legacy. So it definitely means a lot to share these experiences with him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dorothy. Lauren Rosenberg, you're up, and Doug Feinberg, you're next.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, what's up, BG and Sky? So this one's specifically for BG. So obviously I've asked you before about, you know, being from the H and everything, but you represent Houston so well. The city loves you. Exactly. So what does it feel like, especially going in like this kind of Olympics, to be really representing Houston? Because you're probably like one of the best basketball players to come out of this city, to come out of the state in like recent years. So how does it feel to just continue going back to the Olympics and international competition while representing our great city?
I appreciate that. It's very kind words. Um, you know, everything I do, I always think of Houston. Honestly, like anybody that knows somebody from Houston or from Texas, we represent it hard. And just knowing I have everybody back at home rooting me on, you know, reaching out to me, it means everything to me. And I definitely want to do Houston proud by going and just playing my best basketball that I can.
Awesome. Thank y'all.
All right, Doug Feinberg, you're up. Cheryl Coward, you're next.
Hey, BG and Sky, you both had awesome all-star moments in the past. And I'm curious tomorrow, and has Dawn talked to you at all yet, like how you guys are approaching this? I mean, you're preparing for an Olympics, but also it's an exhibition game that obviously showcases the league. So there are times that maybe defense may not be at the forefront of people's minds in the all-star game, but is it something that, you know, you're playing a game tomorrow to get ready for the Olympics? So if you're not going to give up free layups, so to speak, as opposed to maybe in the past all-star games?
Yeah, definitely a different approach. I don't know if you recall the game I want to say we were at USC before we went to Rio. It wasn't an all-star game, but we played the select team, and yeah, they almost kicked our butts. So we know it's not. I don't think it's going to be any free layups or any of that.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I think it's
no.
fool's gold to think that team on the other side ain't gonna try to beat us. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna be competitive. I don't think it'll be the traditional setting that you see. And I know I ain't letting nobody get no free layup.
No free layups.
But yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be a competitive environment. You know, at the end of the day, we're all competitors. We all love this game and we all want to win. But this is all about our preparation. So our main goal is to win gold, and we want to just continue to get better every day in that preparation.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug. Cheryl Coward, you're up. Danny Thompson, next.
Hi, my question is for BG. Earlier today in the presser with Team WNBA, Arike asked Satu if she was going to dunk on you during the All-Star game, and Satu said yes. So just your thoughts on these rivalries, these bravado and rivalries during the All-Star game, and is it fun to have these like fun
Can she dunk?
out of the blue?
Can she even dunk?
This question for you.
I mean, no one has ever tried to dunk on me. I mean, I've had dudes try, but they didn't succeed. But
Last time we played, or last time we were there, you dunked.
Yeah, I did.
I passed it to you.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be some dunks. Just I wonder who's gonna do them.
Next.
All right, Danny Thompson, you're up.
Skylar and BG, Danny Thompson with three-point conversion. Great to see you as always.
You cutting out.
Real choppy.
All right, Danny, we're going to have to come back to you.
An internet connection.
All right, Danny, try that again real quick if you can, one time.
Can he type it and then somebody tell him?
All right, Danny, we're going to move to Nick McCarville with Olympics.com. Nick McCarville.
Yeah, he's still trying. Danny, type your question, Danny. We'll read it for you. Sorry, Skylar, if I can ask you, is there one or two things?
Can you hear me?
All right, Danny, send us a text. Danny, just send us a chat. We'll see what we can do for you. We're going to move to Nick McCarville. Nick, you're up.
Yeah, Skylar, is there one or two things? I mean, obviously everyone has what they have to travel with, your phone, your passport. Are there one or two things you have to take with you to Tokyo?
Not very much, because we kind of in a bubble. You know, we figure we just don't really be training and back. You know, that's it. So maybe my computer, some cars.
Skylar, BG.
Is somebody still? Yeah, I don't know. Probably something for some, you know, to be in the room. Probably take some cards for the plane or something. Play some spades or something with the team, or you know, my computer, watch my shows. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna be pretty low key besides the games and training over there. We'll be in a very strict bubble.
Yeah.
And Brittney, if I can follow up with you, 3-on-3 is making its Olympic debut. What's your perspective on the sport, on the discipline, and how excited are you to have it in the Olympics?
I'm excited to watch it. Honestly, I think it's amazing that the 3-on-3 is in the Olympics. We did it in practice a couple times, and it's not 3-on-3 I remember playing and growing up, but it's intense. So, wishing them luck. USA, go out there, bring it home for us.
All right, thank you. Kelly Cohen, you're up, and Alex Azzi next. Kelly.
Hi, Skylar. Kelly Cohen with ESPN. I kind of want you to go through your growth at college in Notre Dame to now as an Olympian, kind of just that entire process and how you feel about that full circle.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, that was long ago now. Yeah, I mean, obviously coming out, we came out the same year, and coming into the league, my rookie year, it was a challenge for me, just trying to, adapt and just trying to navigate the W and, how I fit in the W, my game, my style of play. And, obviously coming back the second year, making first team all WNBA, making all-star, just really just proving to myself, I belong in this league. I could be a top player in this league. And, I've been through a lot of peaks and valleys. I've been through injuries. I've been through, obviously, pregnancy and having a baby and all those things. And specifically with Team USA, I've been in the system since I was 15 or 16 years old. And now I'll be 31 at the Olympics coming up soon. And so, yeah, it's full circle. I think, just for me, I guess my story would just be, stick-to-itiveness, I guess, and just staying with the process and really, I guess, not to sound corny, but really, trusting the process. But it just comes down to me just putting the work in. I don't go overseas. I've never been overseas before in the off season. So, my off season is a grind, just trying to, keep up with these women who, the league is competitive every year. It gets more competitive to sustain the level of play with all the talent around it and coming into the league every year. So, yeah, I've really been through a lot, and to come and finally, make the team and have the opportunity to win a gold medal. I definitely would say it's a full circle experience for me. So I'm looking forward to it. And, my eyes are just on that gold medal.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, Alex Azzi. You're up next.
Hey, Skylar, hopefully this will piggyback well. In terms of kind of this long-term dream that you've had, I think you were like just 6 years old when this gold medal streak started for the US. And I'm curious, do you remember watching Atlanta, or were you too young, or when did you start watching?
No, I do, because that was the first time I saw Black women that look like me, on that stage and playing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can be like them, like the Lisa and the Dawn Staleys, and, seeing those women perform at that level in '96. And then I think it was the We Got Next campaign that came after that. And then shortly after was the W. So that was really the first time I saw women that look like me, WNBA players, stars. They weren't W yet. I'm talking about future WNBA, but that was the first time I saw, women playing on that stage and being highlighted like that was in the Atlanta Olympics. And yeah, I just never forget the impact it had on me. It definitely gave me, hoop aspirations. And then obviously I was 7 the next year when the league started and the W started. And, and then the Indiana Fever, I used to go and watch Catch down in Indianapolis, which was 2.5 hours, from where I grew up in South Bend. So I could go and watch those games and, see those women play. And that definitely took had an effect on me and my dreams of wanting to aspire to be in this league.
All right, last question. We were able to get the question via the chat. The question was for Skylar, and it was, with you being so focused on the Mercury and their season on a daily basis, when did it finally hit you that the next road trip was to Vegas and to get prepared for your first Olympics?
Sorry, can you ask me that again?
Sure. This was for Skylar, the question that we could not hear before. The question was, with you being so focused on the Phoenix Mercury and your season on a daily basis, when did it finally hit you that the next road trip was to Vegas and to get prepared for your first Olympics?
Yeah, I still think it's kind of kicking in right now. Today was the first day of practice, and we come in. I'm wearing number 5, which is, I mean, you just talk about the history of the number. You talk about, you know, our coach, obviously, Dawn Staley is no secret in what she's accomplished in her career as a player and a coach, and just the magnitude of putting that jersey on in the huddle today. I had goosebumps, you know, saying USA, 1, 2, 3, USA. And every time we come, it's really like iron sharpens iron. You know, it's such a pedigree, high pedigree of players here, of people who've done this 4 times, 5 times, 3 times, 2 times, you know, and me just being, you know, wet behind the ears, I guess, in a sense of Olympic preparation and getting ready for the Olympics. So like I said, I haven't really, I don't even know if it hit me yet, maybe when we get to Tokyo, but, you know, I'm just so focused, like I say, on preparation. And yeah, you know, it's time to get to work now. It's not any uncertainty in my mind anymore. You're on the team now, and now it's time for me to do my part, you know, to try to go for that 7th gold medal.
Skylar, Brittney, thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
To our media, stay with us. We have one more set of players, Asia Wilson and Chelsea Gray.